Hey everyone, so Total War Warhammer is going to be free on the Epic Games Store, which is a pretty big deal. It is a few years old at this point, but it is still a solid game. And that got us thinking, because it's not the first time that a Total War game has been free on the Epic Games Store. That's what we do on this channel. We review every game that's free on the Epic Games Store.
Every weekly free game.
Yep, every weekly free game. But there was a game that we covered, Total War Saga's Troy, that was free for the first 24 hours it was released in the Epic Games Store. We still reviewed and covered that.
And you might not know there are more Total War games. Actually, there are quite a lot. How many do we have, Caleb?
15. No, wait.
Wait.
16.
Because... Well, there's a new one that is the Total War Warhammer 3 that came out. Was it this year?
A few months ago.
Yeah. So
recently.
we have totally 16 titles of Total War, and we have a list of from the worst to the best. That's how we go.
We're going to be following the rating on Metacritic, but we also give you a little bit more information about each one, like how old it is, how long it takes to play it, and so let's see.
Let's go to it.
Yep.
First, we're gonna start with a Total War Saga Troy that we just mentioned was free for 24 hours. 1 year exclusive on Epic. It's got mostly positive reviews. 1,500 on Steam.
It is a beautiful game, just published in 2020, and about 33 hours of content there, but it has a Metacritic rating of 75, which is not bad, but the lowest of the Total War games.
Something we maybe forget to say, that even though this is rated as the worst, Total War Saga is like rated as a great game. All of them. This is just the least interesting one.
Which means that the series is pretty incredible. So moving forward
to a Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia.
This was published a few years earlier, 2018, much shorter. 11 hours of gameplay there, approximately.
This one has actually a lot more mix, 9,000 more mix. It might be because this one was not free.
According to Metacritic, it is the same as Troy, a rating of 75.
Okay, it's quite different at the Steam.
Yeah.
Another one is Total War Rome 2. That is from 2013. Got almost 40,000 very positive reviews.
Wow. This one is
a classic.
It's a longer game, over 50 hours of gameplay there on average. Metacritic score about the same, 76 for this one.
Okay. Next one is Total War Attila. About 20,000 very positive reviews.
And more positive on Metacritic, also a score of 81. This one has about 30 hours of gameplay on average.
Next is Total War Napoleon. About 12,000 very positive reviews, and it's from 2010.
Also about 30 hours of gameplay here with a Metacritic score of 81. So definitely moving up in the world of Total War.
Next one is the Three Kingdoms. 50,000 very positive reviews. That's a lot.
And also about 50 hours of gameplay there. This one gets a Metacritic score of 85.
Next one is Total War Warhammer. It's going to be free from Epic, and that's got 30,000 mostly positive reviews, and it's from 2016.
So this is number 10 out of 16 Total War games, and it gets a Metacritic score of 86. About 33 hours of gameplay.
Next
there.
we go to Total War Saga, sometimes known as Shogun 2, Fall of the Samurai. Only about less than 1,000 mostly positive.
Interesting. And this is definitely a smaller game.
Positive,
There's about 17 hours of gameplay there. It did, however, get a Metacritic score of 86.
Okay. Going next to Warhammer 2. That's a lot. This is close to 80,000 very positive review. A game from 2017.
Now you'll notice Warhammer 3 is the next one because Warhammer 2 and 3 both have a Metacritic score of 87. What's interesting is the different gameplay size, apparently, because the average gameplay length is about 37 hours on Warhammer 2, about 15 hours on Warhammer 3.
Only 15?
Yep.
Well, it's got a lot of mixed review, about 26,000.
So the critics liked it, but the fans, it seems, were a bit disappointed. Maybe about the amount of content.
And this is from 2022, so this year.
Mm-hmm.
Going next, very first one. This is the first Total War game. It's called Shogun, and it's from 2022 years old game.
Wow.
With few very positive reviews, because at that time it was still, you could buy it physically on DVD.
Only
or CD.
Only on
was
CD.
It? I think
Yeah.
only CD,
Maybe,
not even DVD.
Maybe not even CD.
It was. I think
It was on
the
the CD?
CD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how many of our viewers were not alive
Well,
when
wait.
this game
Yeah.
came out?
CD, because it was about 1 gigabyte. At that time, that was a lot.
If you don't mind the retro graphics, this has a Metacritic score of 87. So actually the same as Warhammer 3 that came out this year.
Interesting. Going next to Total War Medieval 2nd, 18,000 overwhelming positive. We didn't have an overwhelming positive yet on the Steam.
And this one has a gameplay length of about 30 to 35 hours, Metacritic score of 88.
This one looks pretty, but it's 2006, pretty old. Going back to the best, Medieval Total War is 2002. Very few positive reviews, some mixed, and again, a game on CD or DVD.
And the funny thing is, this one is very similar to its sequel, even though it's quite a few years apart, about the same gameplay length, about 35 hours to play, and the exact same Metacritic score, an 88 for this game.
Going next, Shogun 2, that's from 2011. And it's got 26 very positive reviews.
So most players got about 25 hours out of this game, and it got a Metacritic score of 90.
Going to the silver position.
The penultimate.
Total War Empire. 15,000 very positive reviews.
So you can get about 20 to 22 hours of gameplay out of this, and also a Metacritic score of 90.
And the winner is the last one missing.
From 2004.
Total War Rome. Again, CD era, maybe DVD, based on how much. It doesn't even say the minimum. No, not even the minimum request.
But
from 2004.
Yeah, most players got about 35 hours of gameplay out of this. I played this. I got more than 35 hours.
I played the Shogun, the very first one.
There's a lot. If you get into these games, you can play them almost forever.
Yeah.
This one, Rome got a Metacritic score of 92, making it the highest rated Total War game.
Well, but as we said, if you like hardcore strategies, I would say, because these games are kind of hard to control, hard to master.
Hard to learn, usually. Yeah.
But really deep, strategic, and they are all fun, no matter if it's rated as the worst or the best. They are all fun.
I think maybe something else to remember is that most of these games were rated when they first came out. And so if graphics are all important to you and the way the genre has developed, like you might go for one of the newer games, even if it has a lower Metacritic. But let us know which of these games you have played. And if you're thinking of starting the series, well, now is a good time to start, because when we're publishing this, like this week, Total War Warhammer is going to be free on the Epic Game Store for a week.
That is the
first one.
First one. This one. This is going to be free for a whole week. If you're claiming during that week, it's going to be yours forever. It's otherwise still $60 or whatever.
Like all the things. Yeah, amazing.
All the things.
So grab it for free, give it a try, and let us know what you think down in the comments.
Okay.
See you next time.
Hopefully see you in another video. Bye.
Bye.